Okay, research vids for Trippi Series, putting a green filter on. My complaints and bitch today is because I've got 3 separate people that I hired off my ad. The ad's fairly simple, just looking for people to collect nanocarbon, collect EMNC is the way I worded it, photography work, if you will. Follow directions closely, and you won't have any problem. All they got to do is go and grab me the EMNC at the cloud level. I'm not asking them to do the moon, none of that stuff yet. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to get my telescopes back from a couple of them, because if they can't get in at the clouds, they can't see it at the cloud level, then there's no fucking way they're going to get in at the moon level. So they just don't get it. They don't see it, not seeing it. What they do see is God. They see all their dead relatives. They see all kinds of fictional characters. They see lots of letters and words and other shit like that. You know, all kinds of shit that is not even there. Just seeing what they want to see, kind of just like everybody else. When I remember when I first started all this in the beginning, what the hell is Stadies doing parked on the side of the road over here? What the hell are you guys doing? Oh, it's DPW. When I first started finding the EMNC, all the heliocentrics, they all saw space aliens. Anytime there was an ape or a monkey or anything related to ape-like features, even the human features that you would see, right? Space alien. Oh, yep, that's what Trump said. They're coming from Mars. Yep, that's why we're battling it out and we're going to war, because it's whoever makes it to Mars first, and blah, 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 a bunch of shit. And I'd say, are you sure about that? Sometimes I would get them to come back to my... I should have went the other way. Sometimes I could get them to come back to my place and I download the stuff onto the computer, and I get them to come back to my house and look at it on the computer, and you're tightening the pixels even more. So figuring that once they saw it that way, then it would be much more clear. And I mean, it's clear. It gets really, really clear when that happens. Nope. Not at all. They'd see it, but they wouldn't admit it. As a matter of fact, that's when it was usually stopped. I should go get that guy. No, the van looks just like that. That's when it would stop any kind of reality, and they would just go right to imagination land once they actually seen it. As I keep saying, you have to trick people into it, and that sounds kind of scummy that I'm tricking people, but if I don't, then they're going to keep giving. It's not objective then. If I can't get an objective opinion from anybody, because they just go with their programming. Everybody goes with whatever the fuck it was they were programmed. So if they grew up religious, then they're going to go to those religions. If they grew up in politics and they believe that they're living on a spinning web pair rocket and outer space is this fucking vast, endless, infinite, dwelling, then that's what they go with. And they do this over and over and over again. So when I finally came across these 3 new people, these girls that I've got trying to make a few extra bucks, and I figured it'd be a good way to do this. They're doing the same fucking thing, just on a different scale. They're going in and they're seeing whatever the fuck it is they want to see, whatever they were programmed to see. And we program ourselves, it seems. And they call that freedom. You're free to program yourself with this program or that program. That's the only freedom we have. To choose and pick whatever bullshit story we want to program ourselves with. That's what we're allowed to do, and we call that freedom. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I thought I was fucking pissed off before. I mean, I'm laughing at it right now because I'm going through it at the moment. I'm gonna be fucking pissed later. This is fucking stupid, man. This is fucking going any which way. And every hour I'm getting texts from one of them, one or the other, about this, and they're all I'm gonna aim my car over that way. These guys will probably be upset, but whatever. Let's see. Let's see. Better off this way. What a bunch of fucking unfucking believable. They only got one more day. Friday's payday. All they have to do is show me what I'm showing you now, and they fucking collect the money. But yet they won't do it. They refuse. They refuse. They're not using the EMNC boxes. They're not using the filters. They're just saying, okay, like let's say right here, right? I could actually point you at shit. I could actually point you at all these faces, and once I get it to the computer, I can go in deeper. My eyes are seeing it, so yours might not yet, but you know, I can cut you out the large images. I can trace this, as a matter of fact, and I do. If you go back in my other videos, I know some of you don't like watching my videos, but I'm showing you guys how to do this throughout the videos. So I put plastic on the screen of my computer, or you can print this picture up. You can take this photo shot of this screen right here, and then you print it up, and when you print it up, it shows everything to it, even in the trees. I like doing that for the trees as well, because the camera sees it, the printer sees it, the computer sees it. You are the ones that don't see it. You're the ones that fucking refuse to look. So I'll be bringing people in on all these detailed images, these small ones that I'm trying to point down to. I don't have a pointer with me. I'll give the larger ones. I mean, thousands of images in here is not an exaggeration at all. There's thousands of them. And I can certainly go through them one by one by one, but it's not going to help anybody. And what I do is I can print it up and then trace it to confirm that we're looking at the same fucking thing. Confirm that we see the same thing. And I do that, but I have to trick people to doing it. So when I get people home to my computer and I say, okay, so this thing that you thought was a space alien, what does it look like here? And then they'll say, oh yeah, I guess it doesn't look so much like a space alien. I said, yeah, but look at the nose. Look at the nose. It's an ape. Isn't that an ape's nose? And I'll ask them, and you know, I'll give them that much direction or whatever. And then and they'll say, yeah, it actually does. Of course it does, because I've looked up all these animals, these creatures, the feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. I didn't know shit about rodents before all this came about. And same thing with apes. When I say apes, I mean monkeys, apes, chimps, fucking all the ape family. You know what I mean? There are a lot of different images of that. Canine. Think of all the canines we know. Now, there are questions to that. I have huge questions to all that stuff, but I don't have fucking time. I would love it if everybody got into this, because I'm sure there'd be some other people that would have the answers that I'm also looking for. Okay, canine. When canine started out, again, my human influence, we had the dingo, the wolf, the coyote, the fox. Help me out here. There was two others. I think maybe even three. Okay, when we started out, because again, evolution, the idea of evolution is a lie. It's a bullshit story. Evolution is a lie. But I don't have any other words to give you except for that word evolution. So before we started out, before there were these 5,000 breeds that there are today, because we crossbred everything, right? And there's over 5,000 breeds today. And this is all old research. I did that research 10 years ago when I was looking at the mirror neuron manipulator. And anyway, I'm going to aim this up this way while I go in the store. Anyways, that's one of the questions I would have also. In the back of my mind, I want to know when this system started, why is it showing me dogs that we had crossbred in time? Okay, so we only started crossbreeding these dogs a couple thousand years ago, as far as I know. I think like 2,000, 3,000 years ago, according to my human upbringing, you know, according to my human knowledge. It's all human. It's not factual. It's all based on lies. So in order to find out the truth behind that, I'm looking to the system. And I'm seeing a lot of different canines that were brought into this crossbreeding thing, right? And we supposedly invented these type of dogs. Humans did. We invented them by crossing one dog breed with another. Well, I find that fucking difficult to believe when I'm able to see them in the system, and this has been this way in the system all along. So the system's not going to show me, the true system is not going to show me the lies and the bullshit stories. Okay, with that said, in that same fucking breath, here I go again, crisscrossing, whatever you want to call it, flip-flopping, I don't care what you want to call it. I'm just pointing out what I see and pointing out the facts. On the moon, I have confirmed in the body imagery a chain, the dude that's wearing the big ass gold chain, and it is gold color. It's gold color in color, but I don't know what kind of chain it is. But it's a big fucking chain around his neck. Now, I had to think of my own upbringing and my own whatever, prejudice, if you will, or whatever you want to call it, prejudice or brainwashing to think that all black people are going to be having this chain. So of course I have that in the back of my mind, that I have to be careful of this human construct, these human influences. Am I just seeing the chain because I got it in my mind that every rap video the dudes are wearing a big fucking chain? Is that why I'm seeing that chain? Or is the chain made out of something else that is not gold or brass or something of that color? Is it really made out of wood and it's a wood chain? All these kinds of things, because and it's there, man. I've fucking been in and out of that thing, and I will bring you into it when we start in on the moon. I'll bring you into that guy, that image of that black guy. It's an image of a black man, and I'll bring you in on it. And then there's a couple other things in the moon as well that are just too hard for me to get my head around, the idea that the system would be showing me inanimate objects, or showing anybody inanimate objects, if I'm saying that word right. So I don't know, man. So alright, I'm gonna point over here. I'm gonna try to be as fast as I can in here, but again, the girls are out there trying to do what I'm doing right here. $10 an hour. Fucking go grab the imagery. Send me 20-minute videos, upload them to Miguel Everyone channel, and you're all set. I'll pay on Friday. Nothing. All I get is fucking bullshit story after bullshit story about Masonic lodges. I try to explain to them that the Masonic lodges, one of them with the Masonic lodges, and I'm sorry, local, when you come to this, because I do like you, but I mean, I just can't fucking go down those roads, man. I've been down all them roads over the last fucking 15 years or more of my life, and I'm not going down them anymore. They're all bullshit. So the Masonic lodges, and there's so much to learn from these Masonic lodges. No, there's not. There's a bunch of fucking liars. So what I suggested to her is you look into it, because you know what? Like I was just telling them the other day in an earlier video, I know the wind's blowing through here and you probably can't even hear me, because whenever the fucking wind blows, and these piece of shit cameras, because they can't design cameras that can handle the fucking wind, because of course technology's so good, big technology. So let me roll up my fucking window so people can hear what I'm saying. So what I explained to her in a text was that the Elks Lodge, the Knights of Columbus, the Legion, the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, all these fucking places are all Masonic fucking lodges. They're all the same. They're all secret society bullshit stories. It's all the same. It's garbage. It's fucking garbage. And we all need to put it all down now and drop it. Get rid of it. Don't bring it to me, motherfuckers. I'm going to tell you that. Don't bring it to me, because I had a very fucking aggravating couple of years fighting off all that bullshit, and I've already got rid of it out of my fucking mind. I don't need it. I know the stories. You don't have to tell me the fucking stories about it all. I know them already. So just like when you're telling me, when I'm telling you it's Feline Canine Road and 8 Human Beast, and then you say, oh, I know, I see my mother, and I see my sister, and I see my dead fucking relatives, and I see fucking whales and this and the stars, and no, you fucking, no. Fuck out of here, man. Okay. Yeah, so I've got these 3 girls, right? So this is, how many minutes am I at? I'm already at 18 minutes. So this will probably be my last research vid of the day. I'm just running these through today. I already got plenty of research vids of the clouds on the Tripping Sponge series. I don't need any more. As a matter of fact, I need to sit behind the desk and go through them more than I need to do anything else. I don't need to keep grabbing this imagery. I'm just trying to show and prove a point that it's so fucking easy to grab all of this nanocarbon, digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon. So easy to do. Any moron could fucking do this. This is not rocket science. It's not hard to do. Yes, I want you to open your eyes and see it for yourself, but for now, before you even do, I'm just offering, putting it out there. If you go and grab me the imagery, I can take it from there. If you post the videos, and oh, by the way, I'll say that to my subscribers as well, because I have people that are subscribing to my channel, and I'm offering to do that to them, for them. So Tripping Sponge has a 13-minute video up on his series. I'm going to go back to that video, but that video is only going to offer me, you know, I could probably bang out 10 hours, but it's going to be very boring, and it's not going to, I'm not going to be able to explain as much because he zooms in and out as well. One of the things I told these girls not to do, and they keep on doing it. So when you're zooming in, you're losing focus, and I can't get clarity out of it. So then, therefore, when I'm making copies of videos, people are just like, yeah, I see blurry clouds, you know, and they're not going to see it. I know, I don't even have to wait for a response because that's what I see as well. So I don't have to wait for a response from anybody to say it's kind of blurry and it's not very crisp, all that kind of shit, right? Then I got the girls, like I said, one of them coming back, it's Freemasons, and it's the religions, which she does not call religions. She just takes little bits and pieces of the religions, just like I used to do over the years, and put them together and make up her own mind about what it is. It's programming. We're all programmed. So in order to, I'm asking people to break that program and get away from all that, you know? And try not to do that and be objective. It does not seem like anybody can do that. I gotta get this fucking cop off my ass. So I'm just trying to do that. So, but that's just not happening. Then I got another girl. All nice girls. They're all nice girls. As a matter of fact, you know, I probably, if I wasn't so into what I'm doing, I'd probably be more thinking about getting into their pants than I am thinking about them finding this nanocarbon. But I need a feminine fucking look at this. And they're all different age groups too. That's another good thing, because I was interested in that too. These are all great questions that Rick from A Tripping Sponge had. You know, how do we know that we're not all seeing different things and all that? Yeah, there's one asshole seeing the real system, and all the rest of the fucking zombies refuse to fucking look at the real system. So the shit they're shouting out and sending me pictures of. I mean, girls, I'm sorry, girls, but you might be offended by the words that I'm using and the way that it's coming out of my mouth. I can't help it. It's just fucking ridiculous to me. So one of them, I'm not going to use names, I'm not going to use faces or anything like that. I was never planning on it. You still got one day. You could certainly look how I just put together fucking 6 hours of videos today working on my car. So I mean, you could definitely still do this and make the money for tomorrow if you want to. But then I got another one of the younger ones coming to me. She sends me a picture of one of her, I guess, cousin or a close friend. Anyway, someone that passed. She passed away, and she wants me to see the image in the sky that looks identical to the image that's in the photograph. Okay, I already explained that to all of them, how this works. The images are definitely repeated, not just in the clouds, but in the trees, the rocks, the stones, the water, the ice, the steam, the smoke, the fire, the moon, every fucking where, in the lightning, in the atmosphere, every fucking where, the landscapes, the mountainsides, it's all repeated. Now, these triangular shaped nanocarbon that I'm telling you all about, right? These are the builders, and these fucking builders repeat this imagery. That's what I have been explaining to everybody. But again, if you don't go watch all my fucking videos, then you're not going to know this. You want to watch one 20-minute fucking video, people, you're not going to fucking get what I'm saying. You're not going to understand it, and you're definitely not going to see it. So when I say to you that everything out of my mouth is a lie too, that just means that I'm watching out for my human influence. But I can certainly prove, and you can prove to yourself as well. Okay, my example is this to her. To all of them. As a matter of fact, I use this same example all the time. There are millions of Brad Pitts out there. There are fucking hundreds of thousands of Jennifer Anistons out there. There are hundreds of thousands of Michael Oziaks out there. They're all over the fucking place. These images are repeated over and over and over again. So granted, all the other Michael Oziaks that are out there, they might have a bigger cock than my cock is big. Okay, they might have a bigger dick, okay? But they're still the same fucking imagery. The imagery is about their ears might be a little bigger. I'm getting dirty about it, but to be on the serious side, the imagery is going to be the fucking same, okay? So in other words, there's a lot of people that are going to be looking like me. They all do. They're the ones that are repeated. What am I at? I'm already at 24 minutes. Oh my god. And these videos I'm making are all going over 24 minutes. So there's a chemtrail coming up back there. Let me get down to it so you can watch it come through while I'm shooting the shit about 9. So let's see, it's right over there somewhere, right in there. So there's a chemtrail, you can't even see him. It's very faint. I'm gonna try to pick him out. I got a rubber band in my camera, so hold on. He's coming up right here somewhere. He's gonna be right here, but I can't see him now in the camera. I can see him with my eyes. And he's heading up this way somewhere. And that's all fucking imagery back there. And why bother zooming in? I'm not going to bother. When I get this to the computer, I can do the same fucking thing even better. I can tighten up the pixels and I can zoom in and get it much better. But I was trying to explain is that, yes, you will see images that look just like the image that you lost. Your best friend from college or your best friend from junior high school who passed away or died in a car accident or things like that. Yes, because the images are repeated. I've been saying that a whole lot. It's not a fucking, no secret there. I got to get back to working on my car. I may put one more, I may put this camera out one more time for another half hour shit shebang while I'm working on the car. We'll see what happens. Because they're still texting me. They're sending me all kinds of shit. I have not told them to stop yet because I want to give it till Friday. And then when Friday comes, I'll tell them all where to come to see these videos. By that time, I'll have all these videos marked and tagged. And I can say, go look at the videos and go look at all the shit that I grabbed, all the nanocarbon I collected just over the last 3-4 days that you guys said you couldn't collect any nanocarbon. That you're all sending me all this shit. You see the Freemasons, you're seeing all kinds of symbolism, signs. One of them seeing crosses in the sky. I don't fucking see any crosses. I mean, you can point them out to me then, trace them out on a piece of plastic and show me what you're talking about. I'm open-minded to other ideas, but not just shit that's being sputtered out and there's no evidence of it. The shit I'm showing you, I can go in and trace the shit. Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast over and over and over again.